Hi, it's Chris from BuildMax again, and today we're looking at laser tapes, in particular the new Agatape 7. Now hopefully most of you will have realised by now that the best way to improve the speed and accuracy of your on-site measuring is to use one of the modern laser tapes. In this particular unit, the Agatape 7 has a lot of great features at a very reasonable price, less than $200. You can see in the top left hand corner of the screen, little icon there, that tells you where the laser tape is measuring from. By default it's the rear of the unit, but as you can see you can change it to the front of the unit, or you can change it to measure from the end of the little flip out end piece that you see there now. Actually using the laser tape is very straightforward. You simply push the main button to activate the laser dot, point the dot at the target you want to measure to, push the button again, and there's your measurement. As quick as that. And it takes exactly the same amount of time to measure up to 70 meters for this model. The other thing you can do is also, instead of just pushing and releasing it, push and hold the main button. This will take the unit into continuous measure mode. This is how you would find a particular measurement out from a wall. Say you wanted 1850 for a particular point on the floor. Just keep on moving the laser tape out until you get the reading that you need on the screen, and that's it. And the beauty about that feature as well is that when you finish, it gives you the maximum and minimum measurement that the unit recorded. This allows you to measure, say, square across a room, get the minimum measurement, and you know you're perfectly square with the wall, or a maximum would be a measurement, say, into a corner of a room or a window opening. Pushing the function button takes you to the rest of the features of the Agatape 7. The first one there is area. Asks you to take the two measurements, length times width, and then it gives you the square meters on the bottom line there. The next feature is volume. Same thing. Take the three measurements that you require, and then it will show you the cubic meters on the bottom line. Then you go on to Pythagoras. You have a situation where perhaps there's no target surface at the top of a wall, or perhaps you can't get right up to the wall itself. This allows you to calculate the height of the wall from a point further away. The next feature is a variation on the same thing for when you don't have access to the wall itself and you still want to figure out the length of it. That's the feature you would use. And the final feature here is one that they call stakeout. Now this is where you can set a constant dimension, in this case 600, which would be, say, the spacing on studs on a framed wall. And then once you activate the tape, the laser tape, it tells you how far to move the laser tape until you get to the next module of the constant dimension you selected. It counts it down, as you can hear, and then once you get to that point, mark the end of the laser tape and then carry on and do the next one. The other feature that the Agatape 7 has, which is very useful, is the timer. By default it's set to 5 seconds, but you can change that to whatever you like. And this is a great feature because what it allows you to do is to activate the timer. It will then count down, allowing you to position the Agatape perfectly to get a tricky measurement before the actual measurement is recorded. Okay, so that's about it. Some great features. A lot of the features that a lot of the more expensive laser tapes have, but again at a very reasonable price.